is Monday, October 26th, and I'm going out for Andy again. I haven't sat for him in the morning since the day I saw him. It's been 2 full weeks today. Conditions line up again this morning, so that's why I'm going back in. One more try before rifle season. It's been weird not going after a deer after I saw him like that. I really believe that there's only certain times that these deer are going to be moving in daylight, and I think that you can do a lot more damage being in the woods at the wrong time just because you want to shoot a deer like that. It's easy to want to be out there all the time. That old saying of you can't kill them from the couch, I somewhat disagree with. I think that if you stay home more on the days that aren't ideal, you're gonna give that deer a lot less information about being hunted, especially in the area that I'm hunting, because everything surrounding where I hunt pretty much is hunted pretty hard. So I think that me giving him a bit of a sanctuary where he feels pretty comfortable and people aren't really diving into too much, that's why he's there. That's why he showed up in daylight. That's what I spent the last year, since last year when he disappeared on me. That's what I've spent the last year trying to figure out where he went. And so I'm really hoping that he makes a mistake this morning. I'd love to get him before rifle season. If it doesn't work out, I mean, it's gonna be good memories. Luke's going out with me, my brother, so either way, I'm excited for this morning. It'll be a good time. We'll see what happens, and hopefully Luke will have some luck too. So stick with us and we'll catch up with you out there. So while I was editing this video, I realized that I forgot to do a closing interview. I just wanted to explain what happened on this hunt. I forgot to have Luke explain it that day, but he had 3 does come in probably 15 or 20 minutes after light. He was sitting maybe 125 yards from me probably, and he got to full draw, and he hadn't sat in that tree stand before, and first deer he's ever drawn back with a bow on. Actually the first few deer that he's seen while bow hunting. So when he drew back, he hadn't been in that stand, and she was right in front of him, and his elbow hit the tree. And as soon as he hit full draw, she looked up. She was at like 12 or 15 yards, and he couldn't get his eye to his peep. And so he just waited, and she ended up feeding through and was behind some stuff, so he couldn't get a shot. So he let his bow down after holding it for a while, and then she came back through the opening, so he drew back again. And as soon as he stopped her, she stopped behind a tree just under the opening. So he never ended up getting an opportunity at that deer, or getting a shot at that deer. And he actually, it was cool because they went out behind him and they were bleeding and calling, and it was just a cool experience for him. And then I had a few does work behind me. As you saw in the video, they blew at me. I got downwind, and then about 7:45 I had a spike horn come in, and it was awesome just to film him come all the way in like that, get good footage of him. And he was at 15 yards. I could have shot him, but it wasn't the deer I was looking for. I was hunting for Andy pretty hard last season, and this was before the rut. This was October 26th, so I wasn't going to shoot a spike horn that morning, so passed on him. But it was a good hunt. It was a fun hunt to be out with my brother and see the excitement of him just having that encounter. And also later, farther into Deer 20, when I'm catching up on the episodes, but towards the end, you guys make sure you watch. Me and Luke went out and expanded right at the end of the season, and not to spoil the surprise, but we doubled up from the same tree stand in the same day, and that was a really cool hunt. So, and that was Luke's first deer with a bow, which was awesome to be there for that. And so, yeah, just make sure you look out for that video where we double up from the same stand, same day, second to the last day of the season too, so it was just really exciting. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Cassida's Taxidermy out in Belfast, Sam Cassida. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your last name. I believe it's Cassida, but anyways, he did an awesome job with my mount. I got my 2019 buck back, and it was really well done. So I went to pick that up the other day with my wife and daughters, which was really cool, and I'm actually going to throw a little edit together right after this of the buck, just with some music, so you guys can see how good of a job he did. It looks fantastic, so check out the mount.